Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, we'll be talking about running the MapReduce task on the Hadoop cluster that I have installed on the Amazon Web Services account. The Hadoop cluster has three data nodes: data node 1, data node 2, and data node 3, and the name node. Let's check. Here you can see we have a name node, data node 1, 2, and 3. Next, what we will do is let's start our putty session on the name node. We'll begin with starting our Hadoop services. It has started the name node, then it sequentially goes on to log in the data node 3, 1, 2. Now let's start our yarn services. I already have my job history server running, so we will skip this command and check whether our Hadoop system is fully functional. Yes, we have JPS, secondary name node, job history server, resource manager, everything running. Go here and check. Yes, it does. 3 data nodes running, perfect. Let's create 2 files in our local system first. These files will be hello world by world in myfile.map.txt, and the other file will be hello Hadoop goodbye Hadoop in my_file2_map.txt. So we have created 2 files. Let's check, refresh. There they are. Hello world by world. Hello Hadoop, goodbye Hadoop. Okay. So next step is to make a directory input. It's prudent to run a MapReduce application. See, it automatically, MapReduce application automatically searches for input from the input file when we are running the word count application. So we need to make a directory input and copy all these files into a single file in the input directory. So let's first make the input directory. Check utilities, browse the file system, then here it is, input directory, and if we open it, there is nothing inside it for now. Let's use the append to file command, which will copy all the files which we created in the previous step and take it as pasted as a single file, append_map.txt in the input directory that we created in the previous step. Let's check. Go. Here it is, append.map.txt. It's there. Let's proceed on to the next step. Now next step is using Eclipse and creating a word count.java file. So this file is basically available on the Apache system that we have. Let me show you. There it is. There. This is the source code for the word count application, that jar file that we are trying to create. So I copied this code and I pasted it in the Eclipse software and created a jar file. And this jar file is already present, word count.java, in my system. And then now I'll copy this file into my local system. Done. And next step is to run this Java application. Done. We should be three extra files now. Yes. So it word count basically consists of three different sections. First is the mapper section, which maps the entire files, and in the mapper itself there is a combiner section which combines all the worlds and takes their account, and finally we come across the reducer section. Let's go on to the next step. Let's package the code so that we are able to use it. Done. Next step. We already created a file append.map.txt. Now let's run our jar file that we created and let's see whether we created. So when I'm running this command, you may be seeing that I already created the input directory, but I am referring to another directory here, output, which I have not created. Since I have already tested this system, what I came to figure out was that this directory is automatically created by the command, and if we already have a pre-created output directory, it throws up an error. So let's try running this command. It's running the application now. As you can see, it already did 100% of mapping and 100% of reduce. Let's go a little up. This is the step where the mapping is finished 100% and it will start the reduce operation now. Now let's go and check whether we have done it right or wrong. So these are let's go to the file system first. Let's open this. Let's go back. So we have this output directory here created for us. Let's go inside this directory. So you see there are two files created in this, _success and part -r multiple zeros. So we'll be checking the contents of this file, and this process was a success. Let's check the contents of this file to see our output using the cat command that we have discussed in the previous video. And this is it. Bye 1, goodbye 1, Hadoop 2. Let's check whether the output that is coming is right or wrong. So we have these two files, and we have a two counts of hello and 2 counts of hello. Then we have 1 count of world, 2 worlds and 2 counts of world, then 1 count of bye, then 2 counts of Hadoop and 1 count of goodbye. So I think it ran perfectly. So the next step will be to check it with the even complex file. Let's do that. Let's minimize this. Open our WinHCP. Okay. So I already have downloaded a book, A Tale of Two Cities, a very nice book by Charles Dickens, and I'm going to run the word count operation on this file. So let's copy this file first. Copies. Now let's copy this file in the first. Let's delete all the work that we have done previously in the input and the output files. Let's remove everything inside input first. Output, sorry, and I deleted everything. Now let's go to delete everything from the input. Let's delete the output directory first. And let's check. So we have no input and output directory now. We're able to successfully delete everything. Now let's create the input directory. already exists. Oh, we didn't delete the input directory. We deleted everything inside it, so let's simply copy the file. Two cities in input as a tale of two cities.txt. Could not create the virtual machine. Oh, sorry. Syntax error. Let's running this command again. Let's see what the error is here. Unexpected URI syntax exception. Okay. Let's reduce, rename. I think this is the error. Let's try. Let's try copying this again. Copy from local. A tale of two cities, and let's copy it to input and story.txt. And it's done. Let's go and check. Go. So we have the input directory with us. Let's check. So we have the story.txt now. Let's go back. Let's run this command now straight on the story file. So it finished the operation. Let's check whether it gives the output. Control C. Before this, let's go and check. We have output now, and we have a success and the file. Let's read the file. Enter. So it's a big file, and I think it ran successfully. As we can see from here, it has a count for all the words. So I guess that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I would like this moment to say a special thanks to my mentor Chris Dick for helping me and mentoring me to accomplish this task. Thank you so much.